So in this problem, we're trying to find slope from a table. We've got this contest going on. Looks like we're going to be eating chicken wings, and looks like it's a little timed event. So this person at 0 minutes had 0 chicken wings eaten, at 3, 19 and a half, 4 and 26, and so on. If we think about this graphically, it makes more sense to have time as, like when they're gathering the data, as time as our x value, and the number of wings as our y value. The only other alternative is if we were graphing our wings as our x value and our time as our y value. This one doesn't make as much sense because the number of wings you eat doesn't determine the time, but the time in the contest determines the number of chicken wings that you have. So it makes more sense to think about it like this, and that's why time is our x and wings are our y values. And I've labeled those up there. Typically with a table, the x is going to be on the left and the y is going to be on the right. In fact, it's more than typical. It's pretty much always the case. So if you look at this graph, if we just had to come up with, I'm just going to fake plot these points out here, right? 0, 0, 3, 19.5 with no units and stuff. We can kind of see that a little line is formed, right? And as soon as a line is formed, we can calculate the slope. What I want to do is I want to figure out what that slope is, and I want to figure out what it means in this problem. So let's get after it. Just like in our other equations, our slope is our change in y's over our change in x's. Now, don't be freaked out by the y2 and y1. Remember, that is just trying to keep us organized, right? So I need to pick 2 points from this table. I'm just going to pick this bottom one and this top one. Doesn't matter which points I pick. You can choose, number 1, like these 2 points. In fact, after I'm done with this problem, maybe pause the video and try it. You should get the exact same answer. Or maybe these middle 2 numbers. You should pause the video and see if you get the exact same answer. You will, because this is a linear table. I'm going to just use these 2 points. Now remember, this value right here, these we said were y values, and time was going to be our x values. And I'm just going to call this my second point and my first point. Sorry, my second point, my second point, my first point, and my first point. And using those, I'm just going to plug them into the equation. So y2 minus y1, this is finding the total amount of chicken wings I ate between the minutes of 6 and 3. So when I do this subtraction, 39 minus 19.5, that becomes 19.5. 6 minus 3 is 3. So we could stop right here, and this is already a pretty useful information for me. This means every 3 minutes I eat 19 and a half chicken wings. Another 3 minutes, another 19 and a half. Another 3, another 19 and a half. And that's that graphing with using the slope. You can use the slope to predict the next points. Right? But if I reduce this further, I take 19.5 divided by 3, I get 6.5. This number is going to be more useful in this situation because slope is a speed, it's a rate of change. And 6.5 isn't my, it was 19.5 wings every 3 minutes. 6.5, it's 6.5 wings per minute. So we can calculate the speed by finding the slope.